Samantha Jacobazzi. Your Honor, I wasn't sure that writing the statement or saying it out loud was something that I wanted or even could do. Ultimately, I am grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful because in my vocation, I'm able and expected to speak out about justice, about the events in my own life that have brought me here to this courtroom today. However, I have been silenced. I didn't anticipate that after 5 years, a violation that I've largely tried to process within the bounds of my heart and mind would be on display for a room of strangers to hear. But it felt necessary to be honest about what this experience has actually been like for me. My first day as a graduate student at the University of Michigan, I was raped by another student. I didn't know Jimmy well. He was, by all accounts, a stranger. But the truth was, I felt safe until I wasn't. A month passed before I would tell anyone close to me about what happened, but in the days following, I opened up an investigation through the university. I spoke to advocates at the Sexual Assault Prevention and Awareness Center, gave a statement to the investigator at the University of Michigan's Office for Institutional Equity, and sought therapy through the university's counseling and psychological services. The entire process of seeking help and support from the university spanned over the course of months and loomed large over my entire first year of graduate school. And then I waited as thoughts taking the form of fear, regret, shame, anger, and depression filled the void of not knowing. It took almost 6 months for the university's investigation to be completed. I asked for updates and heard little or often nothing back. As I waited all those months, I was simultaneously working toward completing a master's in social work. I was also preparing to leave for a summer where I would be facilitating support groups for women fleeing violence at a shelter in Cape Town, South Africa. Trying to focus during that time was difficult, and when I look back at my years at the University of Michigan, there are a few positive memories. What's most pronounced is the feeling of being overwhelmed and helpless. As a victim and survivor of rape, I've often had the sense that other people believe because I'm alive and functioning in society that I'm okay. And to some degree, that is true. Okay, like I'm going to finish my master's program. Okay, like I'm going to continue pursuing my career. Okay, like I'm going to get out of bed in the morning. Okay, like I'm going to learn to trust men again. Okay, I'm going to think less about the ways in which this has impacted my life. So I'm not exactly okay, but I have learned to be something close. For a long time, I felt unmoored by what happened, and after I found out he'd left, I was sure I'd never hear from the police again. And even now, as he is about to be sentenced, I don't feel okay. I feel sad. I feel sad for him. I feel sad for me. I feel sad that in our world, it is a ubiquitous reality that people, often women, have to learn to live with a violation that disrupts their lives. And the equally ugly reality that people, often men, are rarely asked to account for their actions. Here in this courtroom, I'm confident that every single person here knows someone or many someones who've had sexual violence perpetrated against them. And I went back and forth about coming here today because I didn't know if I wanted to say these things aloud, to expose myself in this way. This whole process has been disorienting and difficult. To talk about it, to decide about a plea deal, to operate in a system I know little about, to know that other women didn't want to or couldn't be witnesses, to know that my life has been significantly altered by this, and so has his.